Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. Dear judges and audience, we will discuss about motion. The motion is this house will give social service and skill training for gambling offenders later imprisonment. I am on the position team. Let me introduce myself. My name is Selvi Katrinada. I am from Excellence Senior High School Haf-Sa Zainul Hasan Bppt Genggong. Ladies and gentlemen, gambling is an activity of risking money or value placed on a game or even in the hope of getting a bigger profit. But the outcome depends heavily on luck and not on skill or hard work. Gambling basically takes place in the way a person bets money or value placed on a game or even whose outcome is uncertain. Every player expects to make a big profit even if the chance of winning and very small. In Tilly, many people try just for a prank or just looking for entertainment. When experiencing small victories, a feeling of joy and confidence arises, as if luck will continue to be on his side. Gambling occurs due to a combination of personal impulse and environmental influence. Psychological, many people are driven to gamble because they want to earn money quietly without having to work hard. Carries tension when waiting for the outcome of the game makes a person and even more interested. Moreover, in many cases, players often get caught up in this mistake, belief that they will win soon, resulting in an addiction that is difficult to stop. First point is social factors play an important role. The environment of family, friends, or communities that are used to gambling can influence a person to participate. In some cultures, gambling is even considered a pastime or part of a certain tradition. Social pressure to be recognized or simply accepted by the group also encourage people to keep playing even though they are aware of the risk. Second, economic. Financial difficulties are often the main reason for a person to gamble. The hope of making big profit with small capital makes gambling look like a shortcut. The lure of a big price of profit offered often makes a much greater risk of loss. Third, technological advance also expand the chance of gambling occurring. The presence of online gambling allows anyone to access the game anytime and anywhere, without having to be seen by others. Plus promotion and advertisements, the promise, bonus, and instant profit are increasingly tempting to many people. Finally, weak legal supervision and rampant illegal gambling practices keep this activity going, although legally banned in many places, and gambling black market remains alive due to certain legal loopholes or protection. The crime of gambling that is carried out conventionally is regulated in Article 303 and Article 303b of the Old Criminal Code. Law 2023 on the new Criminal Code, which will take effect in 2026, also regulate the crime of gambling in Article 426 and Article 427. According to the research entitled Law Enforcement Against Perpetrators of Online Gambling Crimes based on the theory of Geneva Justice by Budiarta is based on the criminal code. Criminal act can be divided into two, namely crimes and violation. It has been explained in Book 2 and Book 3 of the Criminal Code, which contain details of various types of criminal acts. The goal is to protect the violate legal interests. There are three legal interests themselves, namely the legal interests of individuals, society, and the state. Concretely, there are two purposes of criminal law, namely, first, to scare everyone not to do bad deeds. Second, to educate people who have done bad deeds to be good and acceptable again in the life and their environment. The example is the Financial Transaction Reposting and Analysis Center revealed that West Java is the province with the highest level of online gambling exposure in Indonesia, with a total of 3.8 trillion. The article imposed on suspect of online gambling crime is charged with Article 45, Paragraph 3, Article 27, Paragraph 2 of Law of the Republic of Indonesia. Number 1 of 2025 concerning information and electronic transaction and Article 303, Article 303 of the Criminal Code concerning gambling. The threat of punishment for the perpetrator is a maximum prison sentence of 10 years or a maximum fine of 10 billion. When the perpetrator is only given social service and skill training without a prison sentence, it is likely that they will repeat their mistake again because it is not effective enough to have a deterrent effect. When a person has already gambled, he will be addicted, so he must be given severe punishment so that they are afraid to repeat it again. Criminals, of course, while in prison, they will also carry out positive activities, including social service. I don't agree that the perpetrator of the crime of gambling is only given social service and training without a prison sentence. Gambling is not just a small mistake but a criminal act that has a wide impact both on individuals, families, and communities. If only given social service, the perpetrator can prison sentence are still needed so that there is a sense of responsibility and awareness that the act is dangerous and harms many parties. Additionally, gambling is often connected to other crimes such as fraud, extortion, or money laundering. If the perpetrators are only trained or given guidance, the risk is they could repeat the same act because they are not really strict sections. Therefore, prison sentence should still be applied, while social service and training can be combined to the recovery process. That way, the law remains authoritative, the perpetrators are deterrent, and the community is protected. No punishment, no consequence, no deterrent effect. Mistakes are repeated again. If a mistake is not accompanied by punishment, the perpetrator will not feel the strict consequence for his action. Is in the absence of consequence, the mistake is considered minor or even as if justified. As a result, the perpetrator tends to repeat his action because there is no fear or deterrent. Punishment serves as a deterrent effect as well as a warning so that the same mistakes are not repeated. With the punishment, the perpetrator realizes that his actions are wrong and harmful. So he thinks again before doing it again. Without punishment, mistake can become increasingly difficult to stop and even potentially contagious to others who see that the offense poses no serious risk. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.